Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, and on today's video we're going to be discussing the Mortal Kombat movie trailer that was just released like I don't know how long ago, but X amount of hours ago on today, February 18th, and just to get right into the trailer, I can already tell that they are putting their hardest work into making this into a great movie for the Mortal Kombat fans to enjoy. But before I get to the great stuff that I love about the trailer, let's just get into the bad stuff, or the more negative stuff that I have to, I have to critique the film as a Mortal Kombat fan. I'm not just gonna shill for the movie. So let's get into that first, and then we'll get into stuff I like. So, stuff that I dislike. Okay, obviously, or more so, I have concerns about. Obviously, having Cole Young be the main character of the movie is a problem. Nobody likes, new characters that they introduce in the movies for no reason. Like, for example, Alice in Resident Evil, those movies are hated. And it's also partially because of the character of Alice. It's like, we want to see the Resident Evil characters like Leon, Chris, and yes, I know Leon and I think Chris was in one of those movies. But I know the characters are there, but they should be way more important than, Alice. But Cole, I'm not sold on him, but it doesn't seem like they're trying to push Cole down our throats too much and trying to have him outdo the actual Mortal Kombat characters, which is good. But of course that is concerning. The next is there's no Johnny Cage. We already kind of knew that Johnny Cage wasn't going to be in this movie. As far as I know, there might be like a little Easter egg where it's like, oh look, Johnny Cage is a Hollywood actor, whatever. That would be awesome. But, we'll see. Having no Johnny Cage sucks, but I can do without him. I'm just sure they're probably saving him for the sequel or whatever. And the final one is the fact that most people, myself included, are not fans of the Melina look. Her outfit's okay, but there's it doesn't really look like she has the sharp teeth that we know and love, and I'm just not feeling Melina so far. I mean, we'll see. We only got to see her for a couple seconds in the trailer, but so far I'm just really not digging what they're doing with her. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. We'll see what happens, but Melina looks like a little bit of a disappointment. But with all the negative shit out of the way, let's get right into the good stuff, the stuff that I love about the trailer. Okay, the one that steals the show, Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero fucking freezes Jax's arms, breaks them into a million pieces in gory Mortal Kombat fashion. So that's awesome that they're already showing us in the first few seconds of the trailer that this movie is going to be rated R, just like the Mortal Kombat games. It's got to be brutal, it's got to be violent. That's a lot of what Mortal Kombat is about. So that's a great part of the trailer. And they also show other parts like Scorpion, spearing people through the face with his kunai, other people getting stabbed, Kano ripping some sort of beast's heart out. It's awesome stuff. That's just them trying to show us that, hey, look, this movie's rated R for all you Mortal Kombat fans that love blood and gore and stuff. So that's awesome. Good job with that. Now back to Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero's design looks sick. I love the way they're using his ice. As my buddy Tony from Twitter, shout out Tony, cool dude, he said that they're letting Sub-Zero use his ice creatively, and I agree. And he specifically mentioned the scene where Sub-Zero stabs, or Scorpion's bleeding or whatever after Sub-Zero does whatever to him, and then he freezes the blood and then stabs him, which is fucking awesome. I mean, that's something, I think we might have seen something like that in MKX, with his X-Ray, but that's just a really good job there with the creativity of letting him use ice in that very cool way. Otherwise, Sub-Zero's design looks amazing. I'm just really loving everything they're doing with Sub-Zero so far is really impressive to me. I think the actor Joe Taslim will do a great job. Now, on to his rival, Scorpion. Scorpion looks great too. Hiroyuki Sanada looks like he's going to do a great job. I really love those scenes of him as Hanzo and he's fighting the Lin Kuei members. That looked incredible. Like I said, I really love when he spears the guy through the face with the kunai and then pulls him down. That was one of the highlights of the trailer for me. And the design of Scorpion looks awesome, especially the part where he is like engulfed in flames for a moment. That looked really, really good to me. Like, I really like that. It really reminded me of kind of like MK11, where a Scorpion comes in and he has like kind of this like fire tornado thing in one of his intros. I really like that. So they're clearly doing a great job showing Scorpion and Sub-Zero off in the right way, and that's obviously smart because those are the two poster boys of the franchise. So you gotta do them right to get people to come see the movie. Okay, well, with those two out of the way, let's go on to my next character that he's also one of my favorite characters in the franchise, is Raiden. I love the shot of Raiden coming in with the lightning. That looked so awesome. I mean, it just looked visually beautiful. And then the shot of Raiden just looking at the camera looked cool. Looked a little bit weird, but, you know, we'll see. And then the other shot of Raiden, and it was like Raiden, Kano, Kung Lao, Liu Kang, and Sonya, and Jax, and Cole, I think, were behind Raiden. But you see Raiden, like, stab the staff into the ground. That was really cool. But yeah, we didn't really get too much of Raiden, but from what I'm seeing so far so good. So, that's good. Sonya, there's not really much to say about Sonya. She looks like Sonya. She's blonde. She looks like she's fucking badass. She's, you know, beating the shit out of Kano in the trailer for a couple seconds there, which is, you know, obviously Sonya and Kano are like arch enemies here, so in every game they have been, so good job with that. You gotta have that, of course. Think Sonya's actress, I'm not sure her name, will do a good job. You know, I'm excited to see what they do with Sonya. And of course, I'm excited to see what they do with Jax. Jax, his arms, they look incredible. I really am liking what they're doing with Jax so far. It's interesting how in this, it's Sub-Zero who's the one who breaks his arms, or rips his arms off, better yet. You know, I think that's pretty cool, and it just goes to show that Sub-Zero is supposed to be a threat in this movie. But, yeah, Jax looks awesome. You know, he looks like Steve Harvey, as everyone's saying, which is a pretty funny meme. But there's not really too much to say about him either. You know, I just think they're going to do a good job with him. He's obviously going to be one of the main characters in the movie. And, you know, along with another character who seems like they're trying to kind of make him a good guy, but I hope they're not. I think they're just trying to make him kind of an anti-hero, but we'll see, which is Kano. Kano pretty much looks perfect. You know, the only thing that's missing is his metallic eye, but I'm pretty sure he does have the metallic eye, as you see him, you know, blasting the, what would you call it, laser beam out of his eye. I just think that there's, like, skin covering it up instead, and they're going to eventually be like, you know, he's going to get it ripped off or something, and then it's going to be like, hey, look, there's a metallic eye. Okay, cool, you know. So, all those characters look really good. Nothing too special about anything about them. You know, they look good, but there's nothing like, oh, man, that's incredible. Now, the next two characters, they have done a fantastic job with, which is Liu Kang and Kung Lao. They pretty much look perfect, ripped straight from the games, like, literally, especially Kung Lao. Kung Lao, I could not have asked for them to do Kung Lao any better than what they have done with him. You know, the razor sharp hat looks awesome, the gear looks awesome, you know, it just does look like your typical Kung Lao look. So they did fucking amazing with Kung Lao. Liu Kang, you know, he looks like Liu Kang. I like how he's shooting fire out of his hands, just like the games. So the characters are going to be doing their, you know, special moves, of course. Just like Scorpion was saying, you know, get over here earlier in the trailer with his kunai. It's awesome. And then, what else? The flame dragon thing, that was really cool. I was not really expecting them to use that or do that in a movie, in this movie, I mean, but that was awesome, and I really did like that as a nice, like, nod to the fans who, you know, obviously we all know Liu Kang has that fire dragon thing, so that's awesome. One character they don't really show that much, but he looks alright. There's not really much for me to say about him because they don't show him that much, is Shang Tsung. I mean, Shang Tsung, he's in it for maybe less than 5 seconds. You see him in the trailer. But, you know, from what I see, he looks good. I'm not sure he's going to match Kerry Tagawa from the original film as Shang Tsung. I don't think he will, personally. But, you know, I'm willing to give him a chance. And I think he's going to do a good job. But there's just not too much to say, as we don't see him that much. Now, there were some smaller little details in the trailer that I'll get to right now. There's only a few that I picked up on. Maybe there's some that I missed. But in the one shot with Raiden and the rest of the heroes behind him, you can see Katana's fan on the left side of the screen, which was awesome. Katana, from what I know, she's not going to be in the movie, but hopefully, maybe she will show up in the movie. Maybe she'll have a cameo and show up after the credits or something like that with Johnny Cage. I don't know why they would be with each other, but maybe, you know, you could be like, hey, look, it's the second Mortal Kombat tournament, and then you have Johnny Cage and Katana kind of come out as, like, the new fighters brought into the tournament. That could be cool. But you got Katana's fan, and then this is an obvious one, but it was awesome, is Shao Kahn's statue. That was so sick. I was like, holy shit, they're really showing like a Shao Kahn statue already without even, you know, us seeing the movie? That's awesome. I think that if they can pull that look into an actor playing him, Shao Kahn in MK2 or whatever movie they're going to do, Mortal Kombat the sequel, he's going to look amazing because that statue was incredible looking. So if they can pull that into a live action actor, that would be dope. And hopefully we can get that done, and Shao Kahn would be insanely threatening. Now, another character that was in the trailer for just a few seconds was Goro. I was shocked to see Goro. I mean, I knew he was going to be in the film, but I was like, whoa, Goro, what the hell? That was so, like, out of nowhere, and, you know, he looks good. I really do like the way they're, you know, I was just talking to my buddies the other day. I was like, man, Goro looked good in the 90s movie. Imagine how good he's going to look in this new one. And here we are. We see Goro, and he looks great. So I'm happy about it. I can't wait to see what they do with Goro. Hopefully he has, you know, he doesn't have too small of a role. I'm not sure he's going to have a big one, though. I just think Cole will fight him, will win, and then, you know, we'll kind of move on. But from what I see from the trailer so far, it's really good things. Honestly, my expectations were really low for this movie because of the whole Cole Turner thing and no Johnny Cage and stuff like that, but honestly, I think that this movie has the potential to be something great. It really does. From the trailer, oh my god. If they can match the trailer in terms of quality for the whole movie and don't make Cole Turner too forced on us and don't, like, overdo it, dude, I think this movie will be incredible and it'll be one of the best video game movies out there. Some few little problems, like I said, you know, Melina, Cole Turner, no Johnny Cage. Well, the thing is, though, about Cole Turner is that the actor, Louis Tan, who plays him, I saw him in Iron Fist, and that show sucked, but he was great as the character that he played in Iron Fist. So, and I heard he was in the show Into the Badlands, and I heard he was great in that as well. So, I think that guy will do a good performance. All that matters is the writing. The writing is what could make or break that character. So, hopefully, the writing is good, and he's not too, you know, hopefully he's an interesting character. I mean, it would be nice if they could bring him to a future MK game or something like that. We'll see. But some other little minor details that, you know, some people are complaining about is the CGI. I don't think it looks that bad. I mean, I know that this movie is on a lower budget, so that could be it, but I really don't think it looks that bad. Personally, I think most of it looks good. There might be a few moments where I'm kind of like, yeah, it kind of looks a little bad, but, you know, the movie's not out yet. There's still like a month and a half or so until the movie drops, so there's still a lot of time to polish up the CGI and stuff like that. But yeah, those are my thoughts, my quick thoughts. I just wanted to get this out here for you guys because, you know, everyone in the MK community is going batshit over it. You know, I think it looks really good. There's some little minor things that I'm kind of concerned about, but overall, this trailer has impressed me quite a bit as a hardcore Mortal Kombat fan. So yeah, guys, that's it. You know, I'll be covering any more Mortal Kombat movie news and Mortal Kombat 11 stuff I got my Combat Pack 3 wishlist video coming out soon. I just wanted to get this out first because, you know, the trailer came out today, so I was like, I have to do this first. But yeah, that's it, guys. You guys stay safe, take care, and peace out, y'all.